Andy Wong. Andy Wong is the Fairmont Celebrities County, but not very proud of the division field. This time the exam, his great hope, near the results to be published, he was very drunk, go home after lying in the bedroom. Suddenly someone said, "The good news to the people." Andy Wong staggered up and said, "Gratuities 10,000 family." Because he was drunk, Hanlin to comfort him, said, "You just go to sleep, has been the reward." Andy Wong went to bed down. A moment later, someone came in and said, "You in the examination?" The Andy Wong said to himself, "No, to the capital, where it would be in the examination." The man said, "You forget you have 3 exams." Finished Prince and she, up and shouted, "Gratuities 10,000 just like a family that deceive them." Then, after a while a man hurriedly came and said, "You are successful candidates in the Hanlin entourage here." Sure enough, saw 2 people in homage to him under the bed, wearing very clean and gorgeous. Andy Wong told the family reward them food and drink. He lead to his family, chuckle he was drunk. Later, Andy Wong thought, "We cannot go out in the village, renounce something." He shouted valet attendants, dozens of shouting voice, no one answered. Family smiled and said, "You first lay and wait for a while, we go to them." Then, after a long time, the attendant turned again. Andy Wong hammer stomping bed, cursed, "Where I go, stupid." The attendant said angrily, "You scrubby rogue, this is just playing with you. You really call it?" Andy Wong was very angry, suddenly stood up and rushed over, knocked all of a sudden the man's hat. Andy Wong himself fell. The king's wife came in to help him, said, "How drunk like that?" Andy Wong, said servant of the outrage, "I was just punished them, where is drunk?" His wife said with a smile, "Only a maid at home during the day you cook, give your feet warm at night where there is any attendant, you serve this poor wretch." The kids laughed. Andy Wong, also slightly tipsy, passed, and suddenly wake up like they would understand that those people who are false. But remember, attendant hat was knocked to the ground. After he found the door and found a tasseled cap like a small cup size, "We were surprised," Andy Wong said with a smile of self-mockery. Once someone was teasing ghost. Today I was fox-tricked. Different, she said scholar into the examination room. There are 7 look like just go barefoot, carrying a basket, like a beggar. When the roll call, the examiner scold police, like a prisoner. Enter the examination room, no house, each hole will reveal a head, a foot in each room are exposed, like bees in the cold late fall. Out of the examination room, one driven to distraction, heaven and earth color, like sick birds came out. While waiting for results to be published, are scared vegetation during the day and at night. The dream continued, the thought of sitting the frustrated, the instant pavilions are at hand, the thought exam, the moment the bones are rotten. This time, people restless, like being tethered monkeys. Suddenly there rode herald who came without his name on the declaration, immediately look pale, sense of loss if the dead, like eating flies poison, it does not get a feel. Initial examination frustrated, discouraged, cursed examiners do not have eyes, there is no ink aura, something is bound to the desk, all burning finish, you crush cannot step on, to throw dirty water bitch, should no longer the imperial examination, from to wrap hair into the mountains, cliff face, and then said to have a jufu, Chanwei, and to recommend to their text, be sure to Koj take him away. After some time, the failure of the day go away, gas gradually flat, wanted articles heart gets itchy, so, like a dove hatched birds, had the title of the branches to build a new nest, scratch up, such a situation, the authorities ecstatic cry, and look on the people, but it is very funny. Andy Wong hearts of a sudden gush worth of thoughts and wanted to ghost fox must chuckle for a long time, so taken drunk to juggle him. Bedside wife was awake, how can people not laughing it? Take a look at the scene when the proud, the taste, but the moment is nothing. Members of the Imperial Academy, but also experienced 2 or 3 instantly fills Andy Wong once they have tasted, then the examiners grace and recommend the fox bounty is the same.